I'm Dustin Haigler.
And I'm Olivia Haigler, and we're here at our Christmas tree farm in Avery County, North Carolina, Twin Pines Nursery. This property has been in my family since like the early to mid 1800s, but it got back into my immediate family in the mid 70s. I knew early on when I was in probably middle school and high school that this was something I wanted to continue doing and keep in our family.
In the spring, we're setting out seedlings again to be able to make up for what we cut the previous year. We obviously have pest management that we deal with, and fertilizer when applicable.
And affordable.
Right, and affordable. Other than that, the shearing does take a lot of the time.
Once in the spring, getting ready for the growth, and then once in the after summer, after the growth's finished, somewhere between July to even up to now, just to get them shaped before they get sold. Mostly weekends and holidays are spent working year-round in the maintenance and upkeep.
Okay, let's think about this for a minute.
It's only been a few months that we've actually been at the same school.
So what that is called is a scientific name.
We've both been teaching agriculture for several years now at two different schools.
Everything just happened to fall in place right in Burke County this year for us. Don't worry about it, just take the next one out. I got lucky enough to be able to draw her down to Burke County to be with me. Just being able to have Olivia working alongside of me.
It's called oxidalis, so like right here.
Being the lead horticulture teacher, so I can stick to ag mechanics and animal science, and she helps out with animal science as well. It's a lot of fun.
They want to get outside. And I don't think that's changed from the time of, education. They want to get out and do something hands-on. But I mean, with where we live and where we work, it is a industry that is thriving, and we see folks that are getting older and they can't, continue on doing these things.
Somebody give me a show.
And so we need a new generation of students to come in and fill those roles.
A lot of places we don't have, but probably
We kind of joke that Young Farmer and Ranchers is like grown-up FFA in a way, that it's a way for us to kind of continue that professional development and meeting other people and talking about our struggles. And while we may be Christmas tree farmers and we have a lot of people that are on our state committee, that we have a very wide variety and diversity of what's being produced that's represented on our state committee, but at the same time, we all have some of the same struggles and the same passions that we can just help each other and support each other for.
As an ag teacher, I felt like it was my responsibility to know as much as I could about ag in as many different areas as possible. And so being able to be in the YF&R, go to those state conventions and hear from all the other growers across the state and ranchers, that helped me bring things back to the classroom. And I know this year alone, being able to go to Arizona and see all the wonderful things they have out there, like it's a completely different story, and I get to tell that story within the walls of my classroom. We're definitely appreciative of everything that the YF&R has been able to provide for us as far as just giving us the opportunity to be able to do these things. I mean, the idea that we even have an Excellence in Ag Award to apply for, much less be a part of the state committee for, like, we're really blessed to be a part of it.
I think it was just natural, considering that we have our Christmas tree farm as like our part-time deal, but we also are agriculture teachers, so it's involved in every bit of our life, and so it just was kind of natural to do that.
You're going to put it, in your frying pan in the morning. Puerto Rico looks to be like it'll be a blast. I think that in and of itself is a good recruiting tool for other YF&R members too. Like, well, why should I apply for something? Well, you have the opportunity to do other things, to build up your farm, right?
It's important to me because this is what I've known my whole life. And so, as long as we can and we're able to, and, there may be a day that we can't grow Christmas trees here anymore, I hope not, but if anything, we'll try to find some way to use this for some type of agricultural production. And hopefully with Kimber growing up with us here on the farm, she will also take an interest.
Yeah, she's already learning how to use her chainsaw pretty well, so that's a good plus. But I think ag, deep down in its roots, is just family-based. I mean, if you think back in the centuries of the United States, just alone, all the big families that help out around the farm because of necessity. It's not necessarily a necessity for us on the Christmas tree farm, but it's just a way for us to be able to, again, steep her in agricultural tradition and be able to grow in a positive way and learn some great skills along the way.
We look forward to raising her on the farm. She seems to be taken to it already.